Good morning, everybody. It's going to take a while for you guys to all get here. Man, I am sorry. I botched the scheduling of this program. That's okay. It'll give me a second to figure this out. There, whoa. No, there we go. Right on. All right. So let me know when you come on, everybody. It is welcome to the Gospel of Two Wheels, where the coffee's hot, that bike is fast, and your comments are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it is great to be here again. Apologize for being delinquent on scheduling it. I thought I had scheduled it, but it turns out I scheduled it for July. So, Dave Brayman, there he is. What's up, my man? How are you? Zach Sheets purchased a lower, so he is very excited about having you build him a rifle. That's going to be freaking rad. I'm excited for him, too. Get him in on the, there we go, on the whole game, the whole gun situation. Tony Andrews, 5280 James, what is going down? It was great seeing you last week, James. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for letting us do some work on the motorcycle. Appreciate that. James Burr, what's going on? Again, you guys are now joining. I apologize for not having this scheduled. I thought I did have it scheduled. It turns out I scheduled it for July 13th and not June 13th. But here we are. We're here anyway. Scott Schwager, surprise. Bruce Kennedy, what's happening? How is Michigan, Bruce? Brandon T, what's going down, man? How's everybody's coffee this morning? How's everybody's breakfast? David Hostetler coming in from AZ. Where are you in AZ, David Hostetler? 1 second, I'll be right back. Speaking of coffee, guys, right here, Moto Coffee Company. Oh, there we go. That's better. If you purchase some coffee from these guys, and it is motocoffee.com, if you purchase coffee from those guys this month, the money goes to the Trails Preservation Alliance, the Colorado Trails Preservation Alliance, which is one of our very, very active, very, very strong trail advocacy groups that does lots of work to help protect our motorized rights, which are attacked all the time, and I can't understand why, because people suck. There's my mom, Suzanne Spradling. Everybody say hi to my mom, or she will come and punch you in the face. You do not want that. She's a gnarly, mean lady. I love you, Mama Bear. She's not mean at all, but she will hit you hard, and it's not good. Jeremy Watkins coming in from Mississippi. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Bruce Kennedy. Sanders Sandwiches, what's going on? Jay Wild, you are at the raceway that we were going to be. Yes! My bike is ready. So Jay Wild is helping out with the Weeby Racing Air Scrambles, and he is already at the track doing work. And yes, amazingly enough, we got the 300 KTM ready to race. Well, theoretically. I'm going to test it tonight. I don't totally trust it because all I did was fire it up and feel that it worked. Cycle Farm, what's going down? Hoos Islander coming in from Vancouver Island. Let's see, 5280. Set the rear sag. Rear and felt much better after that. Haven't touched clickers yet. Right on. Awesome, 5280. I'm glad to hear that. And we should have probably set that sag. We were just busy, crazy, running around. Bradley Walker, what's going on? Iced coffee today, Scott Schwager. Surprise, Arizona would be definitely warm. Derek Elaine, good. Everybody, good. Say hi to my mom. Just saying hi. Dad and I are playing in a tournament. Can't stay. Good luck, Mom. No quarter given. Crush those people. Kel Becker, what's going on? Yeah, it was great to see you guys here. Let's talk about the KTM, the blown up KTM. It's not really, I guess it didn't blow up. It did require some relatively expensive parts. So, yeah, if you guys haven't watched the videos yet, it was sucking transmission oil out of the transmission, and I wasn't changing that oil enough recently because I've been riding the beta so much. Honestly, I've been letting the maintenance go on the old KTM a bit. I will admit. I don't like to admit that, but it's true. And I hadn't changed the oil, and then I had the issue with the clutch, and I kept, it failed. I replaced the slave cylinder and the master cylinder guts, and I thought I had it fixed, and then it failed again, and then I replaced the line because I found a leak there. I thought I had it fixed, and then it failed again. And then I was like, well, there's got to be something wrong with the clutch. So I started taking things apart, and very little oil came out. I mean, I'm talking very little oil came out. And I'm trying to say what was happening. Oh, I have it here. Hang on. Visual aids. Everybody has AIDS. So this is the push rod. This is the throwout bearing. And it actually, goes like this. And over here is the slave cylinder. Look at that! I got everything. And you even have the piston. Here's the piston. So, let's see. I don't know if I can move it up. I don't know if I can get this back in there or not. There we go. So, piston sits in there. Hydraulic fluid comes in here. When you squeeze the lever, it pushes fluid in here. Pushes this piston out. What happened, even from the beginning, this was overheating like crazy because it didn't have enough oil on it, and it would spin. This is supposed to all kind of spin. There's a bearing up here, and the clutch is spinning all the time anyway, but it's all supposed to spin freely, and what would happen is it would get enough RPM, this would spin and spin this thing, and on this one it caused those grooves and the metal in there, but it never like completely just spat apart. On the second one, when there was even less oil in the motor, anyway, it completely ruined the Recluse one that I put in there. So hold on, Kim Jackson, yes, coffee. So I found all that out, whatever, and I have to give a huge shout out to two people. One is Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Obviously, I'm going to say that because they sponsor me. They're very good. I'm an affiliate for them. But let me tell you, I called my handler, Bailey Lucas, and I was like, I need some OEM parts fast because I got to go racing. And she's like, all right, let me know what you need. So I gave her this giant list of OEM parts. Boom, they were here. They weren't free. I had to take them out of my next commission check, but they sped up the shipping for free, and they got them here. Even had stuff from Kentucky, their other warehouse. Anyway, they got them all here. I was super stoked. And then I called Recluse to order yet another slave cylinder, and I said, "Hey guys, I need another slave cylinder for a 300 XC23." And okay. I'm like, "Yeah, it's for my bike." And the reason I told them it was for my bike was because I get a deeper discount for my personal motorcycle or any employees. It's a pro deal with them, deeper than my normal dealer discount. And he goes, wait, didn't we just get you one of those? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, what happened? I'm like, dude, I don't even want to talk about it. He's like, oh, what's up? So anyway, I told him. He's like, you know what, dude? I'm going to send you one for free. Send me that old one back. I'm going to put it in the failed parts bin, return bin, and we're just going to call it good. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, and I'm going to overnight it. So huge thumbs up to the Recluse company. And guys, I have always loved the company Recluse Motorsports. I don't love auto clutches, but that company, I've always been a big fan. They're US. They're amazing people. So yeah, anyway. Let's see. Let's see. Derek Elaine. Oh yeah, sweet. Thank you for the kind words. And yes, grab a new shirt. Cycle Farm. Best I can tell, my wood setup, including my nitro boosters, are working. Just fine, old man MX. Only 6.5 hours on my 23-300 SXC, as I call it. And I appreciate you showing me all the future repairs. Right on, Cycle Farm. You bet, man. A new engine normally needs break-in, but when you put a new clutch in there's a break-in procedure. Not for me, Sander. I just I let it rip. I don't really do anything. I do make sure that when a brand new clutch, although this was actually not technically a brand new clutch. This clutch had probably 2 hours on it, and then it was pulled out of a bike, and then we installed a Recluse, and they didn't want the old one back, so that's why it was basically new, but it had oil on it. So, but normally brand new clutch, it's good to soak the plates in oil if you can. It's actually not that important. If you don't, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. People think it is. It's not. And I've confirmed that with a lot of other people. But yeah, you put that in there and fire it up and let that thing spin around and get a bunch of oil on it before you go roar, roar, like crushing the clutch. And then maybe, open the clutch, close the clutch, open the clutch, like do that a little bit to help get oil through all the plates, and then just go ride it. Yes, Cycle Farm says, hit the like button, people. Yes, I am the like button police, if you're wondering. Thank you. Yeah, if you're watching this thing and you have not yet hit the thumbs up or like, you got to back out of the comments, hit the thumbs up, and then come back in. Bradley Walker, I'm rocking a 23 YZ250X. Nice bike, but a little gun shy of getting a KTM to go with it. Carbs, kickstarters, cable clutches are easy fixes. 100% Bradley, I agree. Yeah, those are all, yep. Those are all very, very valid concerns. That's why I bought the Beta, although the Beta is not, I'm not loving that thing. Like, it's got some issues right now. I haven't filmed it. We'll be filming that here soon, trying to figure that out. Anyway, but you can't go wrong with the YZ. YZs never break because they're amazing. And that's obviously not true. They all break. But all I can say is that, yes, this thing's got computers and fuel pumps and all that stuff. And no Kickstarter, and there's a lot of going on. But I'm telling you, it's so good, it's worth the risk, personally. It's worth it. The bike is amazing. I mean, I love riding my kids' YZs. I cannot wait to get this YZ done that we're building. By the way, a huge shout out to Phil Sheridan. He is sending me a set of cases for it because the cases are broken. I was going to have my buddy machine them. I probably still will. So I have a spare set. But I was super stoked that he had a set. He gave them to me for a crazy price. So thank you, Phil, if you watch this. But Bradley, I still recommend the KTM. They're amazing. Coming in from Flagstaff, Michael James Dan, what's happening? Just like air filters, trans fluid needs to be maintenance. Yeah, for sure. It does, and obviously more often. But I have a theory that, stick around here, guys, I'm going to tell you about here in a second. We'll read some more of these comments. Checking in from Central Florida, cloudy and humid here. Ugh. Typically, I'm in Southern Colorado. How was the front range ride? Well, Colorado Dirt Bikes for Life, it was not good because my clutch failed. It was started out very, very good and really, really cool. And then when my clutch failed, I had to go back to the truck. And Derek Elaine, yeah, dude, Recluse, huge. Did not have to do that. What's better about the Recluse Slave? Function, feeling, what? The parts are better, Scott Schwager. So this is stock. This is cast. It's fine. It's cast in the machine. It's good. But, it's simple. The Recluse, the other thing, well, I can't get it out now, but the spring that's in here, there's a spring that goes, like, it's that size, goes on there. It's good, but it's a normal wire spring. In the Recluse, first of all, the whole thing is CNC machined billet aluminum, so it's stronger. The coatings, like, I think they anodize the inside of it, so it's nice and hard anodizing, so it won't wear out or wears out slower. And then the spring they use is much better. It's like one of those wave springs. Like if you hold it to the side, like the squishy part like this, it's like all these waves of like flat material. Anyway, it's bigger, it's better. So it's not massively better, but it is definitely a better part. And I would say the biggest benefit is it's less likely to wear and fail. Are you concerned about the public lands closing around you? Yes, Jay Rip, I am always concerned about that. Which is why we're buying coffee from Moto Coffee Company, motocoffee.com, because this month they are donating part of the proceeds to the Trails Preservation Alliance, who fights very hard for our access. Jason Bauer, still love my Sherco, LOL, but talking about clutches, there's one thing I'm not a fan of on it. Yeah, I mean, the Shercos are great. They're all great. Like, I love to give people a hard time, especially Shercos because they're French, and I just love giving French people a hard time because I've been to France and they were kind of wieners. So it's just a good time to give French a hard time. But but like, they're all good. They all break. You just got to find out which one fits you. I mean, like, the guys that love betas are like so dyed-in-the-wool beta. Man, they love beta. I'm just not there. Like, I ride this bike versus my beta, and I'm like, I like this bike better. I just do. I Just do. It's, by the way, I have money down on a 2025 XCW. So that will be the next bike we're going to build or set up, appropriately named. And we're going to make that thing into a hard enduro weapon. And I'm excited about it. And who knows, maybe it'll break and have all kinds of problems. But yeah. So side note, thinking of using an 09 KTM SXF 250 with a Recluse for a woods trail bike. No, Derek. No. I have a Beta and WR450s and a Sherco. I think we should snag it. No, Derek. The 250F KTMs, the new ones I'm sure are fine, but everything up until until they went fuel injected, so 2011, 12, and actually the first fuel injected 250Fs were junk too, but they were all the first fuel injected KTMs were kind of junk. They had a lot of little issues until they got that sorted out, but it was growing pains from new technology. But no, stay far away from a 250F KTM in my opinion. Old one, that's just my opinion, but I've seen lots of problems. Seth Salisbury, what's happening? Craig Villacourt, what up, Morgan? Sorry to hear you having so much clutch issues. Yeah, Craig, me too, but I think we got her solved. Have you ever taken your KTM out since the rebuild? No. Doug Dubs, that tonight. I literally built it last night, and I'm going out tonight to test it before the race. KTM Husqvarna gas best bikes ever built. Craig Villacourt, not really. XR650R, sorry, best ever. If you're just going to go with just broad statements like that, XR650R, hands down, the best. Hatfield, McCoy, Alex Laughlin. Yeah, one of these days we will. It looks like we are going to Canada, though. The vote is in. We're going to Western Canada. I don't know where exactly, but how often do you change silencer packing on a two-stroke 5280 James? That's a great question. Really depends on how the bike's running. If it's running rich and spoogey, then more often. If it's running right on the edge of lean, then less often. But I do it, James, when it gets weird sounding. So when that thing gets raspy and just nasty sounding, that's when I do it. Let's see. Jeremy Watkins, working on an electric start for my 09 250 XCW. Bought the bike without it working, and the wiring is giving me anxiety. Any words of wisdom? Oh, wow. Jeremy, that's a really simple system. I mean, super. There's not much going on there, man. You got a charging system, charging the battery, and then you've got a starter solenoid, and then a button. So I'm not sure. You should email me, and we can maybe talk about it. Or if you want to talk to face, you can go to knowitalls.com/P/Highland Cycles, link in the description, and we can have a face-to-face talk about it. It does cost money. Sorry about that, but I am so busy during the normal day. So, but if you want to email me, I'll try to help you out. But the words of wisdom are, I guess, get a wiring diagram. It's crazy simple, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. 4-strokes and Bush should have mandatory exhaust wraps. Yes, Mitch of Canada, I agree. 4-strokes should have hot exhaust wraps. It's funny. They make us put spark arresters on 2-strokes, which have never, ever started to fire ever out of the back of a 2-stroke motor that I know of. But they don't make you put header wrap on a 4-stroke, which I've seen video evidence of it causing a huge fire when a guy crashed in a bunch of tumbleweeds. Lucky licked you. Sorry, that's funny. 14 350 XCF with Recluse. Not a fan, but it came with the bike. That's all right. Been adjusting and feel like it's correct, but my clutch feel isn't good. Heavy pull and have to pull in a lot. Oil change help or plates dead. Dude, if it's depending on how old that Recluse is, how many hours are on it, you might need to rebuild the Recluse. They have these, I don't know when the year was when they changed, but the little weights that swing out that cause the thing to get thicker and grab, and I mean, those things wear. The old ones had little ball bearings and they would wear into the ring. The new ones have little Teflon pads you can replace, but there's a lot going on there, dude. The heavy pull ain't going away with a Recluse. Sorry about that. Unless you bump up to the most expensive, newest one. And it's still a little heavier than stock. Not much, but yeah. I ain't French, but seriously, an enduro you need to hit up is the Peace Pipe Enduro at the Treaty City Motorcycle Club, second oldest running enduro in the U.S. Ooh, right on. Where is that? Where's Treaty City? I don't know where that is. And Jason, I know you're not French, but the Shirko is. Cheers from Texas. What up, Sea Fleas? Enduro Moto Canada. Have there been any add-ons to your beta that you have decided weren't worth it or didn't work properly? Great question. Great question, Enduro Moto. The Spartan MX Dash. I broke it recently. It probably has to do with the stupid saw mounts all around. And I know. There's so many other better saw mounts that I know the Build Art saw mount is a million times better. Anyway, it's what I have. So, and it wasn't free. I think I paid for it, but I paid for it so long ago that it feels like it was free. So when I get the new bike and everything, I will set up a better saw rig for it. But yeah, anyway, but the Spartan MX Dash, I love the Spartan MX headlight, and I like I had this little plug that just turned it on all the time, so the light was just running all the time. And then I put the dash on there that's got a high-low. That did not work, and it's not worth the money. I would 100% do the light again, but I would not do the dash. And Vancouver Island is definitely high on the list. Who's Islander? Tennessee, Georgia, line, not a country band, but a place called, dude, that is so funny. Tenag J. Well, I know what you mean. Dude, that is so funny. Hey, I appreciate you. Understand your value. Thank you, Jeremy Watkins. I appreciate you. I'm in Gilbert, about an hour from Wildcat. Yeah, Gilbert. Cool. Right on. That's a David Hostetler. That's an awesome place. Hope to see you in Western Canada. I have Maze Runner Canada Day. Right on. Yeah, Mitch, I'll be there. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. So, quick thing about the Western Canada trip. It's probably going to be mid to late June next year, and I am considering between Alberta and BC, like obviously not Eastern Alberta, but like Western Alberta or BC or both. If I have the time, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how the shop is. Like if I have more employees that can help run things, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I don't know, because I really want to go to BC, really, and I really want to see Ben Nicholson at First Track Motorsports, and he's in Alberta. So yeah, I want to do both. We'll see. I saw you use the old clutch weight in a previous video. Yeah, I like that. Have you had the chance to check that new clutch weight there? Weight in the pressure plate from the best tool? Oh, Sanders sandwiches? No. I honestly, that clutch weight works great. I have no need to try a different one. I mean, I for you guys, I know you guys would love me to do it, but like things like that, it's hard to justify buying a part that I already feel like very happy with the one I've got, and so I'm sticking with that one. 4-stroke exhaust gases are way hotter than 2-stroke. Yeah. Oh yeah, LQ. Yeah, 100%. 4-strokes are, the whole thing is hot. I speak French when I go airborne. I say, wee! That's awesome, Cycle Farm. How do I take my coffee Sanders sandwiches? Black, like my men. Yeah, just black, no nothing, ever. Randy Duke. I have the most expensive, newest one. Which one? Oh, that's the. I have the most expensive, newest one. The Recluse. So, are you the guy that had the problems with it? Let me see. Sorry. No. So yeah, the most expensive, newest Recluse is. I mean, they just keep getting better, but I still don't like the way they feel. It's just not me. Oh wow, we have lots going on here. What's the best way to turn my 2300 SX into a woods bike? Suspension, but what else would you recommend? Flywheel weight would be great, or clutch weight. I don't know if they have a flywheel weight for that. Do they have one? If they have a flywheel weight, I'd go with that, because it takes less weight to do the same job as the clutch. Obviously suspension. If you want big tank and an 18-inch wheel and a kickstand, I like kickstands. Kickstands are dope, but you don't have to put a kickstand on it. But yeah, I would. I love 18-inch wheels too. Not because I'm running moose balls, excuse me. So I don't have a chance for flats like the pinch flat thing is not a big deal, but I like the cush. Bruce Kennedy, the saw mount on the Beta from EE sure lets saw move a bunch. Yeah, it bothers me, Bruce. I hate it, but it is what it is. Zach Davis, one trip you need to make Gold Creek Lodge. Dude. Zach Davis, I need to get to Gold Creek Lodge. I definitely need to. I really want to. Gary D. Films, thank you very much. Let's see. Thanks for your answers and all the content. I'm new to Enduro bikes. I think I've watched 90% of your slog series. Thank you. Super helpful for people trying to learn. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much, Lucky. I appreciate it. Bust Knuckle Club coming in from Missouri. Lots of good stuff up here in Alberta. I know. Dude, it's Canada. It's Western. It's the Western Americas, right? It's going to be good. How hard would it be to make the stock 23 start-stop switch work on my 16 450 XC to save bar space? Oh, it's easy, dude. It's just 4 wires. They just packaged them into one thing. Super simple. Yeah, all you do is, you just need to take that switch apart or take the unplug it and figure out which wires go to which button, which button. And because both those wires are just normally open, or both buttons are normally open switches. So when you push the button, they touch the wires. There's nothing fancy in there. There's nothing like computery in there. So all they do is touch wires when you hit the button. So you just need to figure out which wires go to which button and then wire it in. Super simple. AJ Kilgore, Punk Rock Club, what's up? Maybe you can hook up with the Traction E-Rag guys for Canada trip. Yeah, 5280. It's a good idea. That or Megs too. Anyone figure out a chainsaw mount for 24 Austrian Enduros? No Bill Dart. I modified my EE. Extended out of that. So Bjork, I had a friend get a saw mount onto a 23 XC Bill Dart. So I don't know. I would also take a look at the Midwest Mountain Engineering. So, but they make a cool saw mount. It has a really neat hook thing. I don't know. I might look into it. It looks pretty cool. It looks super solid too. Kim Jackson, you still hooked up with V-Moto tires? No, I am not. Unfortunately, that fell through. Not because I don't like the tires. I think they're great tires, and I think the company seems like nice people. But the rep that I was dealing with left, and anyway. Sanders sandwiches. Do I believe in aliens? No, I don't. I don't. But I love your questions, dude. I seriously love your questions. Ride for Life. How do you like the moose balls? Quick little stab at you. You clearly haven't watched that many of the videos. I love them. They're the best foam product I've ever used for, let me qualify that, for trail riding, enduro, hair scramble, desert stuff. If you want hard enduro, there are better products out there. Drilling the moose balls, I did. It wasn't really awesome. And I think you could put a bigger hole in it, but I don't know. You can't take enough out. The moose balls are brilliant for the kind of riding I do most, which is hair scrambles, enduro, not hard enduro, trail riding, just in the mountains, whatever. I freaking love them. They're amazing. If you want to go kind of fast, and that is definitely qualified because I'm not that fast, but I think they're the best. If you want hard enduro setup, moose balls in the front, and then there's lots of options for the back. The new thing that I can't talk about is the coolest thing for the back, but I can't talk about it. Sorry. Bruce Kennedy, there's way more thumbs up. I don't know why you can only see 3. There's 49. But there's 73 of you watching, so if you have not yet hit the thumbs up, back out of the chat, thumbs up and come back in. Scotch Wigger, I know, super secret thing. I just can't talk about it. If you want to see it, I'm going to show it to you. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you one part of it really fast. Whoop, whoop. There we go. That's all you get. Pineapple. Yeah, pineapple belongs on pizza, 100%. I like pineapple. I'm here to ask the hard question. Does pineapple belong on pizza? Yes, Sander. I do believe it does. Houston Islander. I'm with Houston Islander. I like a Hawaiian pizza very much. But here's how I like my Hawaiian pizza. Ham, or actually, let's back up. Here's my favorite version. Bacon, like American bacon, crispy, with pineapples and then jalapenos and then a little bit of hot sauce as I eat it. That's my favorite. Basically, a little bit of hot sauce on anything that I eat. Like, so I pretty much eat hot sauce on. I put hot sauce on my salads. I'm not. That's not a joke. So, Tom Bean, thanks for the thumbs up. What else, guys? It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna shut her down here relatively soon because I got things I gotta run back home. By the way, so cool that I get to live at home, or live so close to the shop. Live at home. I do get to live at home. My wife lets me live at home. She's a kind woman. But it's so funny. But yeah, it's so cool that I live so close and so close to the trails. Guys, you need to come out to Montrose, and you members who are watching, I hope you guys are all planning to come out to Montrose on our members only ride. I'm not going to tell you what date that is here broadcast to the public because I really do want that to be a special thing just for the members of the channel. By the way, guys, if you're a member of the channel, you get to see videos early. You get to come on this members only ride. And then I'm working on some merch and stuff for members only. Sorry, that's going to be a while, but I am working on it. And then, yeah, I'm going to do some members only live things, chats and things like that to answer questions and all that stuff. So again, I very much appreciate all the members. You guys, it's making a difference, and I really, really appreciate it very, very deeply. So I appreciate it. And if you guys want to be members, thank you very much. It's a monthly fee. I appreciate it. It makes, like I said, it makes a difference. Also, when you shop at Rocky Mountain, it makes a big, big, big difference. Again, though, let me quick plug, please shop local. If you have a local shop and you want to see them there and be able to go in and talk to them and high five them and go ride with them, buy some stuff from them, have them do some work, have them change your tires, whatever. Yeah, please go local first. If you don't have local or they can't get it or you need it fat, whatever, use our link. That's all I can say. When Laura and I come to Montrose in August, we can bring you all lunch. Yes, Bruce Kennedy. Yes, that would be awesome. Amazing 24 Fink Desert Race this year just completed. Plenty of footage here on YouTube. Ooh, Kel Becker, I got to check that out. I've seen that before. That freaking race looks nuts. Like, nuts. And Dave Brayman, I'm psyched to see you there. I'm also psyched to see you. I'm calling it in Pinedale. We're probably not going to, I don't know, we might ride Pinedale, but when I go to Pinedale, then I'm excited to go riding with you and whoever else shows up. Thank you, Pyro Assassin. Thank you very much. How to bypass aircut Keen CR450F. I don't know if you want to bypass that. I guess you could plug the whole Central Tennessee, South Central Tennessee. I don't know if you want to plug that. I would just fix it. I don't know. I don't know. Is the diaphragm? So he's talking about an air cut valve on a carburetor, old saw carburetors. MJD, what up? Old saw carbs had a little diaphragm that when you roll off the gas, it would cut air so that it didn't backfire so much, lean backfire on D-cell. And so I don't know why you'd want to bypass it, other than if the diaphragm's no good and you don't want to buy a diaphragm and rebuild it. I get that, although I would just say rebuild it. Then I think theoretically, if you just close it off, like you could plug it with something, that would do it. I don't know. I've never done that. I always just fixed them. So, hey, there's Brody. What's up, my man? To take the Recluse out, I have the original steel and place to put back. No original slave cylinder. Do I need to get a new one? I'm assuming I can't keep the Recluse one due to the adjustment screw. Actually, Lucky Licked you can keep the Recluse adjustable one. There's nothing wrong with keeping the Recluse adjustable one. You just have to adjust it correctly to where it does not open that clutch up at all. So what you do is you back it out until it's free spinning the little adjuster so there's no pressure on it, and you run it in till it just touches. I mean, and you'll feel it go and then stop right there. And actually, I would maybe go there and then come out a couple of little tick marks so that you're not pushing any pressure on that plate, because you don't want it to slip. But you can do it. It works fine. But you probably need a pressure plate, because I think they come with a different pressure plate. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, you might need a few other things. If you live in Utah, would Rocky Mountain be considered local? The Rocky Mountains? Yeah, I mean, the Rocky Mountains are in Utah. I don't know what you mean by Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain ATV. Oh, hey, Jesse. Sorry, we're going back to Rocky Mountain. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Totally local. Dennis Hoggard, I cannot wait to see you this weekend, dude. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm looking to buy the T-Rex throttle, but the website doesn't have one for the 250SX. What order did you fit your bike? I don't know. I just 250. Your fuel injected, or no? Is your dirt bike rider Levi? Is that thing fuel injected? I can't remember if it's not, then it's no big deal. Weeby, I can't wait to see you this weekend too. Thanks, Dad, for him not available through Honda, just 95 valve assembly. Ooh, that's expensive, South Central. So probably just block it off then. Just block it off. I get it. So Levi, if yours not fuel injected, I would call them. Just call those guys because make punk again. Yeah, see fleas, I get it. I would just call them, Levi, and just say, hey, I need a. They'll know which one. I don't know. The cable. Yeah, I mean the throttle should work no matter what. Maybe not. You might need it. You probably have to do the cable with I don't know. Give them a ring. They'll totally help you out. They're awesome. So, if you bring a can of ale, it's going to be a dusty weekend. If you would bring a can of ale for please. So, what do you want the spray stuff, Jay Wild? Send me a message. I'm not going to remember this. So, having Rocky Mountain so close to Utah is great. Yeah, I mean, heck, Rocky Mountain's freaking close here. I get all my stuff in 2 days, which is amazing. West Coast RM is 30 minutes from me. Yeah, dude, nice. AJ Kilgore. Cool. All right, guys, I Butter Boogie, Punk Rock Club. I love you the most. I love you more than everyone else. So much I love you. And I cannot wait to get out and test this thing. Hopefully we're all good. I think it's going to be perfect. I think we definitely found the problem after so many tries. So crazy. But yeah, I came in this morning. Feels great. All right. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Please get out. Spread the gospel 2 wheels. If you're coming to the Weeby race, please come over and say hi. I have people all the time say they were at the race and they didn't come say hi. And I'm like, why? I'm usually busy, but that's okay. I like saying hi to everybody. So come on over. I'd love to see you. I'll give you a high five. We'll wish you luck in the race and all that good stuff. So I love you guys. I hope that what we're doing here at Hound Cycles is inspiring you guys to work on, but way more importantly, get out and ride your dirt bikes!